Anyways, welcome everyone to Just Products. Sysco Canada's way of just showing you products with our amazing vendors. Chef Kyla, you were one of the first, and you continue to show up for our show. So thank you so much for joining us again. I'm going to turn the music down here so we can hear you talk about mayonnaise.
So it feels like less of a club in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank
Clubbing
you
with
so much,
mayo.
Jay, for having me. I mean, honestly, it's been a roller coaster. At the beginning during the pandemic, starting with all of this, but I'm really excited to see how this is evolving. So thanks for having me on Just Products.
So let's just get into it.
Sure, we will. So, of course, he made me full screen. You beep. So I am actually the corporate chef for Unilever Food Solutions, and Jay has me on here today because we own such glorious brands as Hellman's and Knorr. But today I'm going to talk about Hellman's, and there's also some resources associated with that and why I'm talking about it today. But I did want to quiz Jay a little bit because
Nice.
mayonnaise is very near and dear to my heart. I guess you could say emotionally and physically, depending on how much you eat and how clogged those arteries are going to get. But we know it's delicious.
Okay.
So, Jay, when do you think Hellman's mayonnaise was first brought into the market? The first commercial mayonnaise?
Well, because okay, just why I'm thinking 1942.
A little off. 1913.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Seriously?
that's how long mayonnaise has been a popular condiment, right?
It's like over
So
100 years old.
the other thing too is that it was Sir Richard Hellman is his name. That's right.
Oh,
Sir
Richard Hellman? Really?
Richard Hellman, Dick Hellman.
So
And
cool.
but it was actually his wife that created the formula. But 1913, it's him. He did it.
Okay.
um, so the other thing too is how mayonnaise ended up getting refrigerated? Because as we both know, if it's refrigerated, it's ambient, right?
Yeah.
So
When?
no, why? If it
Why?
if it wasn't for food
Because
factories,
you use real ingredients.
well, we do use real ingredients, but it was also so it was on the shelf, but all the customers coming into the stores to buy products were mostly going to where because refrigeration was this new amazing thing.
Okay.
Everyone was going over there, so he's like, "I'm gonna put it where everybody's going. I want people to see the product." Right? Is he marketing genius? He had the wife make the product, and then he was all over the marketing jam. So
Oh,
that brings us to where Hellman's is at today. I think a lot of people that are watching this probably have it in their fridge right now because we know it is such a popular retail product. We actually, with Hellman's, they have $5 billion in annual sales around the world. 50 different countries purchase Hellman's. I know.
oh, good.
92% global awareness,
Wow.
which makes you think, where have those 8% been?
Yeah.
And every 15 minutes.
Wow.
So
What?
every 15 minutes, 20,000 Hellman's purchased globally. Hellman's products.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we know that people know about it. The other reason I wanted to talk about it today, just from an operator perspective, before I get into the nitty gritty of the actual goodness of the Hellman's mayonnaise, is why it's so important as an operator, right? So we can say, yeah, I use it at home. I'm not going to use it at the restaurant. But because of that brand awareness, and when we have actually surveyed people, and especially millennials, we noticed that it over indexed with as one of their favorite condiments.
Mhm.
But also the fact that 54% of them would actually pay more for something, knowing that Hellman's was
What?
used on that particular item. I know that's a pretty good number. 69% of consumers say that Hellman's makes their food taste better. I mean, so there's a lot for consumers that, we don't really think about it. We think a condiment's a condiment, right? Like I'm going to buy the really high quality meat, the really high quality bread, whatever. People won't notice what ketchup or mustard or mayo or whatever
Mhm.
it might be that I use, but it really does make a difference. So beyond the fact that it has that brand recognition, it's the quality of the products too. So, I mean, Jay, we were just talking about this. I've been working with this company in Hellman's for 16 years now.
Okay.
I grew up as a Hellman's kid. You know how there's always those households? You're either Hellman's or the other guy. Can't mention names. But it definitely becomes more of a regional,
Yeah.
preference on how people are brought up. So it just kind of became one of those things of, man, just happened to work for the company that makes one of the products I love the most. So what makes that really important is the type of ingredients that go into there as well. So we are 100% Canadian, which makes me so happy. So all of our eggs are actually free run eggs that all come from Burnbrae Farms here in Ontario.
Really cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we are 100% sourced canola oil. So you'll appreciate that being out in the West. And again, on top of that, it's the process that we put our mayonnaise through that makes it taste the way it does. So it's having high quality oil, the high quality eggs, which of course make up the majority of what a mayonnaise actually is. And it's also how it's treated. So this oil is 6 times filtered, which makes it super, super clean, meaning that whatever you put into the mayonnaise, if you want to mix a different flavor in there or adding it to a different recipe, you're going to get a nice balanced flavor coming through
Yeah.
and the closest to scratch that you're going to get. So that makes it important. Um, but the other thing too is that we have a variety of different products when it comes to our mayonnaise. So of course, oh, I'm backwards here. It's throwing me off because it's actually flipped image
Yeah. 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 It
how
always
I
does.
usually see myself. So, of course, we have the Hellman's Real Mayonnaise in a variety of different formats. I wasn't about to order the tote to my own home. I think that might have been aggressive and taken up more than my 700 square feet. So that's super handy. But we also have line extensions now. So we have our spicy mayo, which I think I've shown before
Yep.
on the SVK shows where I've used it. And it's not technically, you know, by standard of identity a mayo, but it has a mayo consistency to it. It still has all of those high quality ingredients. And again, what makes this spicy is it is red jalapeno pepper and cayenne. So what's really good about it is that, yeah, you get some spicy on the tongue, but then as you continue to eat it, you get like a little bit of a kick in the back of your throat. And we know
Okay.
spicy mayo is so versatile. The popularity of it has risen exponentially as like sriracha in itself has become a mainstay condiment. Now I feel like we can confidently say mayo, mustard, relish, ketchup, sriracha. Like it's just part of our eating habits in Canada. But the stability of this product as well is really great. So you can also use it in warm applications if you want to toss like fried things in it as they come right out of the fryer. I've added it to pasta, I've added it to drizzles to flatbread. So really versatile, great flavor, super consistent, easy to use. All of these are ambient until opened. So that's the product part. But Jay, what I kind of wanted to talk about too was just how Sysco and Unilever are helping our operators when it comes to high mayo usage recipes, is focused around game day. So not just Super Bowl. We know that that's a big one that restaurants will do a lot of like takeout, takeaway around where we really try to mimic what food is being offered at
Hmm.
different arenas and stadiums. Because 64% of consumers actually like snacks that they would likely have at a stadium while they're watching a game.
Yep.
But I mean, hi, Canadians, we know NHL. This is going to be going on for a while. We've got World Cup coming up in the summer. So, one of the things that we wanted to do was help support restaurateurs in taking advantage of these LTOs, in having a variety of different recipes easily accessible to them that really focus on these types of menu items using a variety of different Hellman's products, whether it's our vegan mayonnaise, our half the fat, our real, our spicy, as well as marketing and insight supports So anything that you want to help make your game day better, more attractive, get more takeout incidences with those people that are really looking for some delicious food while they watch their favorite sport, you know that you can come to Sysco or to Unilever, and we have all of those resources available for you.
Excellent.
Now I'm
Awesome.
going to eat this entire pail. No, what did that get, viewers?
Awesome. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. This has been outstanding. I just want to thank you so much, Chef. All these ideas are always awesome. Love Hellman's. Who doesn't? I did know it was that old, though. That is cool. But just want to thank everyone, and to everyone else, this is Just Products. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Enjoy these products. Thanks so much, Chef.